Thank you, Chairwoman Dr. Simmons, and I want to take another point of personal privilege to acknowledge the temperature in here. It is freezing. The next thing I would like to acknowledge and congratulate three schools in District 1, Tripp Elementary for winning the Title I Schools Award. We talked about in our working session how Title I schools make up the highest demographic of our class of 2025. I also want to re-highlight Archer High School and Grayson High School for achieving graduation rates of over 90%. So congratulations to those schools. Now I'll talk about a little about events I had the opportunity to attend since our last board meeting. Recently, I attended a language summit hosted by a local organization. And there I was encouraged to continue championing a language policy that the GCPS Policy Committee is currently, as of Monday, we passed out of committee. And the purpose of this policy is to support not only our multilingual students, but also their families. So I look forward to continuing to engage in that process. And then I truly believe that speaking, as an aside, I believe that speaking multiple languages is a superpower. It is an asset. And I will continue championing outcomes for our multilingual students. I also want to talk about East Bluffs. I had the opportunity to attend a Decula City Council meeting. I want to give a special shout out to Patrick Burke. He did a phenomenal job on his presentation. I actually learned a lot about East Bluffs. I learned that some of our buses have backup cameras. That was something I did not know, so thank you for sharing that. And that is what East Bluffs dollars pay for. Also, classroom additions. In District 1, the Archer cluster has had an opportunity to benefit from the current SPLOS through Harbins Elementary, a new addition, Archer High School, and last but not least, the Mary Kay Murphy Middle School, which is set to open next school year. East Bluffs also pays for safety and security. We've been talking about that been hearing echoing about the importance of safety and security measures. Per Mr. Burke's presentation, I was not aware that East Bluffs dollars are used to pay for police response vehicles that help secure our schools, the license verification cameras or the devices. So when you enter a building, there is a small device where visitors must insert their driver's license. East Bluffs helps pay for those dollars. HVAC, this board just tonight passed some consent agenda items on HVAC, McGill Elementary. HVAC upgrades, and I think with roof replacements at Decula Middle School and Fort Daniel, also pays for carpeting. So all the things, East Bluffs it is not an additional tax, not a property tax. And when you think of property taxes, millage rate, House Bill 581, that is not what East Bluffs is. And as your board member, I cannot encourage or sway how folks should vote on November 4th. But please know that these dollars are going directly into our classrooms. And then last but not least, I want to close with an article one of my colleagues shared with me this week about an attack on special education resources. And I normally do not comment on things happening at the federal level because I try to stay local. But one thing I will say, I am committed to protecting critical resources for our students, particularly in this case, access to special education services. For many of you all know, I served as a special education teacher right here in GCPS. I still hold my license to teach special education. And back in September, I had the opportunity to join school board members from across this state to fight to protect resources for our students with disabilities, our economically disadvantaged students. And in February, at the state level, I stood with special education advocates to protect Section 504 rights. And I just want to make something very clear, that any campaigns to take away critical resources from our children, especially our most vulnerable children, is absolutely unacceptable and disgusting. As mentioned today, our children are not political pawns. This is and has never been a game. And so I remain committed to safeguarding our children's rights and protecting them from what I like to call political bull shenanigans. And on that note, I want to thank everyone for attending this meeting, making their voices heard. I hope you all have the most amazing night and that you will make plans to vote by November 4th. Thank you.